What's going on, YouTube? I am God is my source, aka Gems. And you might be wondering to yourself, why pronounce the G like that in that situation? And my response is, I'm a grown man, I do what I want. And we about to get into some Sevin today, featuring Bizzle. This song is called Cries. I have heard this song before, but it is a hot one. Had a request in the comments for some Sevin. It was inevitably coming. I am a fan of Sevin. There are songs I have to watch out for because every once in a blue moon, he curses in a song. I think I've heard it like twice. And I haven't heard a ton. I know Sevin has more music that I haven't heard. But I don't really search for his stuff because I don't know what I'm gonna run into. So if it comes up, which a lot of it has, I'll listen to it and I like it, but I'm not gonna listen to it if he puts a curse word in. I don't even know why he would do that. Even if profanity is something that he struggles with, he should know better as a Christian hip hop artist than to put that in his music, because that's going to ruffle some feathers. It's one thing if you struggle with it. Like, there's a lot of Christians I'm sure that struggle with profanity, but they don't cuss in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, better than to cuss in church or to be talking to your pastor and to let a profanity slip out. Like, I've never seen it happen. I've heard people cuss in church. I don't know if I've heard an adult curse in church, but when I was younger, you got the kids that you hanging out with, they think they're bad. They might be cussing in church. But I never heard an adult let a cuss word slip out in church or be talking to your pastor and a cuss word slip out, even though if you was outside the church, you might be cussing. You know what I mean? I never seen it happen. So it's a controllable thing. And as a Christian hip hop artist, which it's not like he's denying that he is a Christian hip hop artist, Sevin. I've never heard him deny it. If he did, at least, I never heard him deny that label. So if you're going to freely be under the umbrella of claiming that you're a Christian hip hop artist, you can't be cussing in your music. Even if it's something you struggle with, you cannot do that. You keep that in your personal life. You pray about it, and God's just got to work in you and change that. And of course, you got to put that effort in to change that. Keep that out of your spirit. But come on, you can't put that in your music. But anyway, like I said, it's few and far between, unless it's not, and I just haven't heard it. I probably heard it in like 2 songs, and it's not like it's a bunch of profanity. It'd be like he'll cuss like one time or in the whole song, something like that. Maybe twice in the whole song, but it's still weird. Because I immediately have to then make sure I never hear that song again. And it sucks because there was one song in particular. It was like he was like writing a letter to his son or something like that. Kind of like how Tupac did, and it was a good song. And then he cursed, and I was like, wow, I will never listen to the song again now. And that sucks, because it was good. But I don't want that to be in my spirit. But anyway, I've gotten so far off topic, and we haven't even started the song yet. Like I said, the song's called Hood Cries, Sevin featuring Bizzle. It's a banger. Let's go.
When it's blood in the streets, and you remain quiet, don't you come with a speech. When it's about man down, don't rock on me. Hood cries, you ignore it, don't say nothing to me. When it pop, the hood been crying out, but no one ever hears. Yeah, until they turn it upside down. Now everyone quit. I bring up Trayvon, you say he was a thug. I bring up John Crawford, you say he had a gun. I bring up Eric Garner, you say he was overweight. And you say that Michael Brown should have never tried to run. You really not realize that it's a pattern of you not having compassion when these tragedies happen? Isn't it all usually you sympathize? you would be as holy if you grew up on this side. No excuses, but you gon' have to tweak your perspective. It's easy being sheep, but them sheep are protected. Get around them wolves and them teeth start projecting. Second did you sleep, you can leave unexpected. Check it. When it's blood in the streets, and you remain quiet, don't you come with a speech. It's about man down, done by police. Hood cries, you ignore it, don't say nothing to me. When it pop, the hood been crying out, but no one ever hears. Yeah. Until they turn it upside down. Now everyone appears. Yeah. You're looking mad negligent on top of your theology. Your blind spots evident. Hear me quoting Jakes and you yell out you're a heretic. But when the hood cries, I'm a thought that ain't addressing it. You don't like Sharpton? Who you gonna replace him with? If you don't never pick up when they call you, save it, Jake. Want me to be quiet? You gon' have to make me there. Cause every time I tell the hood something, you okay with it. Isaiah 1:17 in your Bible. Most of them people won't look anything like you. Fatherless, oppressed, and the widow, I remind you. Take a look around you. Who does that apply to? Why would the Lord tell you to plead their case? Unless he expected you to ignore the things they say. Like, man, the system is treating us, and the police beat us, but you don't never believe us. Why would I trust your Jesus? Don't you say it, let me show me, homie. Blood in the streets, and you remain quiet, don't you come with a speech. It's about man down, done by police. Hood cries, you ignore it, don't say nothing to me. When it pop, the hood been crying out, but no one ever hears. Yeah. Until they turn it upside down. Now everyone appears. A year ago, it's Blake Griffin, Cardano, stirring the races. You will look at the team and say he exaggerated. Tell him to quit complaining, like how is he racist? Look at the money you're making. Why we delusional till we take it? 12% of America, 40% of prison. 1 in every 3 of us will pay the prison to visit. Doing 60% more time for the same offenses. You reply, that's BS, I don't believe in statistics. I just want you to listen. You think I'm saying you did it? I don't see your compassion, I just see you get defensive. It's a problem. You thinking that I'm trying to say it's you. Really, I just want for you to have a problem with it too. Picture us growing up in the crib together as brothers. Parents treating us different. You say I'm tripping, it's nothing. But when you sleep, he touch me where he ain't supposed to be touching. But when I tell you he does it, you look at me like I'm buzzing. I'm telling you he mistreats me. When you ain't looking, he beats me. And you keep saying we brothers, but you don't never believe me. So when you see the division, it ain't all on pops. It ain't about what he did to me, it's about your response. We just want for you to cry with us. And quit telling us we ain't justified in our feelings. So when you reply, this is not the 50s biz. All I hear is you replying the same way people back in the 50s did. This ain't your 20s biz. Blood in the streets, and you remain quiet, don't you come with a speech. It's about man down, done by police. Hood cries, you ignore it, don't say nothing to me. When it pop, the hood been crying out, but no one ever hears. Yeah. Until they turn it upside down. Now everyone appears.
If I were to ask you, do you believe that folks of color had equal opportunity and were treated equally in this country in 1963? Or whether or not black children were treated equally in schools and had equal educational opportunity in 1962? I know right now that no one in here would say, well, of course, naturally. 1963, that was a damn good year to be black or brown in America. What are you talking about? Everyone, regardless of your position about 2007, would quickly acknowledge how bad it was back in the day because it's no sweat off your back. 44, 45 years later, it's easy to talk about how bad it was, but now see, here's the trick. What do you think white folks said when those very questions were put to them in 1960 and in 1962? At a time when the apartheid system in this country was very much in full effect. It was before the Civil Rights Act, before the Voting Rights Act, before the Fair Housing Act. In retrospect, we can all look back and say how profoundly unequal it was. How profoundly unequal it was. And yet when white folks were asked, some of them are parents, our grandparents, great uncles, great aunts, these ancestors of ours, were asked approximately of white folks is against nothing to see here. What is all this complaining? What is this march on Washington? I don't get it. I don't understand the idea that this country was ready to hear this, even at the time when we know how vicious it was, is a lie. What does it say that white folks were in denial in 62 and 63? What does it say that if you've gone back to the 30s and asked the question, that white folks were clear then? Denial. In every generation. 2007, 1963, the 30s, the 1890s, the 1850s. My point being that in every generation, members of the dominant group have said there is no problem. And in every generation, without fail, we have been wrong. And in every generation, people of color, those who were the targets of that oppression and subordination, have said there is a problem. And in every generation, without fail, they have been right. So the question for us today is, what are the odds, honestly, that people of color who have never gotten it wrong have suddenly lost their freaking minds and have suddenly become unable to see truth and to separate it from fiction? And counter to that, what are the odds that white folks who have never gotten it right yet have suddenly become highly perceptive? The odds are pretty long. And again, it's not because white folks are insensitive or hard-hearted, let alone stupid, but it is that those of us who are white have the luxury of not knowing black and brown truth. We don't know because we don't have to know.
So yeah, I had to let that play out because I love that. Whoever that speaker is at the end, I don't know, but that just needs to be played like over and over, like even today, because so many people who have the luxury of not knowing what it's like to be a person of color, and so they're all, oh, why are they complaining, or the system's not messed up, it's not against you, it's just, I don't know, some excuse or whatever. I wish everybody could hear that. I don't know who that speaker is. I wish I knew, because I would find that speech or whatever you want to call it. I would find that and share it, because yeah, he's just speaking facts. Yeah, so but back to the song. The song was incredibly hot. Bizzle went crazy on it. Lyrics was amazing. Production was great. The beat was fire. That song had Sevin is not in that song, so I don't know why they say it. I don't know why it's Sevin's song featuring Bizzle. Perhaps just because it's on Sevin's album or mixtape. I don't know if that's an album or mixtape, but that is Sevin's. It's "Pray for My Hood," so, or at least that's what it said on the video. It could have been, maybe it's mixed up, but I don't know. It said it was Sevin featuring Bizzle, but Sevin's not on that. So I definitely will find another Sevin song. But yeah, but Bizzle went crazy on that song. That song was crazy. My reaction probably would have been a lot crazier had I not heard that a bunch of times before. But I mean, the song's still hot. Oh my gosh, I love how they just the way the whole song is set up. I love how they did it. But let me know what you thought in the comments. Hit the like button if you so choose. Subscribe, dropping content every day. Hit the noti bell so you don't miss out. All right, guys, be blessed.